Y'all know I just love that beat. I just love that beat. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I am your host, the real lovely C. Y'all know what time it is. It is Sunday, y'all, and we talking about Sistas season 2, episode 20, Inside and Out. Now, if y'all haven't been watching Sistas, I don't know what y'all have been. Y'all don't know the treat that y'all have been missing. First of all, let me do this soundtrack. Okay, so y'all can hear me. All right, because I hate to do a video, go all the way to do it, and then you can't hear a damn word I'm saying. And y'all know I spill coffee on my window, so y'all know I'm on a Chromebook, and I ain't happy right now, but I can still get to my people. Yes, I'm in my little office space, so the windows don't show up my office space now. It's all me. See my stuff on my wall, my printer, y'all see all that stuff. So yes, I am a working woman. Okay, so and I work hard for y'all. Y'all just don't know. I'm waiting on my daughter to come in. Ebony is my co-host. She's been on vacation, so she hasn't been here with us in a minute. So let's give her time enough to come on in here. You hear the dog in the background whining because it's raining. I took her out, but I had an umbrella, so I had to make sure she used the bathroom, and we came right back on in. So y'all know what my life is going about. I want to hear what y'all doing. Now, I need y'all to hit that like button when y'all come in the room. I need you to hit the like button. I need you to subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Because honey, our next show is um Ready to Love in Miami. I will be bringing that to you on Wednesday, honey, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to change the date because y'all know my co-host watches her grandson, and the only time we can sneak that in is in the morning. So we got Ebony in. Let's bring her in so I don't keep y'all waiting. Can you hear me, Ebony?
It's very muttered.
It's muttered. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope. Let me see what it sounds like on my end. Hold on. Hope I ain't gotta put in the. Oh, hold on. I might have to put in the microphone. Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay, that should be better. Is that better on your end, Ebony?
Yes. I can hear you.
Okay, so yes, that's what it was. When I have a co-host, I have to plug in the microphone. So let me turn this down because I can hear myself real good, a little bit too damn good. Okay, now y'all, we got it, Tracy. We having little difficulties, because y'all know I told you I'm working on this Chromebook. So my life right now is a living hell. That's what I get for drinking coffee at the damn office desk. Okay, messed up my nice old windows, and now I've got to baby down to the backup Chromebook. I ain't happy. I did it to myself. So anyway, y'all, let's get on with this show because I know y'all waiting, and I've been waiting to do it too. So Ebony been on vacation. How you feel? Are you recuperated and stuff?
Refreshed.
You are.
Refreshed.
So you are ready to do this thing. Let's get the people what they came here to see. So we talking about Sistas, season 4, episode 20. Girl, was this episode good or what? And we got one more episode to go before the season finale. So the name of this episode is Inside and Out. So Zach gets a call from the lady that gave him the inside on his stocks. That's the senator's wife. Okay, she the one that been giving him the heads up on the stock thing. Okay, so he act like she said, I'm the lady that you helped in the airport. He said, I help a lot of people in the airport, but she said, you ain't helped one that made you rich. Zach, she's in town and she wants to see him, and he is all shooken up And Fatima walks in and she can
Uh-oh, seems like we're having a little technical difficulty.
Karen on the phone. What you got to say about that? Because when she came in, she thought it was Karen.
So I heard part of what you said, but I kind of know what you had went in and out. But I watched it, so I know what it is. So basically, that lady wants to see Zach to see what's up, right? She
Mm-hmm.
like, I made you all this money, so I need to see you, and I need to see you more urgently than me telling me to wait. And then, but with Fatima walking in and she can look at his face, and then him like giving her the face like, nah, I don't want to talk about it right now. That looks suspicious, right? So you like, whoa, what is that? What's going on? I mean, if I was in Fatima's shoes at that point, and yeah, I would have thought it was Karen because the way he was acting. I mean, she doesn't know who that person is, like the senator lady. So it's kind of weird for him to start talking about it, but he's gonna have to tell her what's up.
Yeah, he's gonna have to tell her what's up. But what's the sad part about, you know, at the end, how it's going to make it look
Yeah.
like that's what was bothering him, because when she come out on that balcony and it's Karen at the door. So we're going to get into that. So Zach ensured Fatima that he will talk to her, but he's going to talk about it to her later. He needs to absorb what's going to go on, because he's going to have to get that lady some of that money for them tips, okay?
Yeah.
And and he been, juggling the money, trying to sell it, and we don't know how much money she's going to ask for. Okay, and we also don't want the people to come after him, because he's trying to get out of it. Take the house next door. He'd have bought the house, and he's going to rent that house out too. So anyway, so he said he would talk to her about it later, about he just needed time to process everything, and he would talk with her. So Fatima goes upstairs to take a bath. Now Danny gets to the restaurant to meet her date, the undercover cop. He wondered why they got a table for four. She informed him that it would be a double date because she don't trust anybody on the first date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this cop is something else, because we'll get back into that. So they do what people do. They tell each other about themselves. He assured her that he's not married, because at the airport he has on a ring, but he said he's not married. It's just for his cover. And he's waiting for the right girl. And I it's going to, as I reveal, it's going to come out there. We frozen. Let me hit refresh. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, we had got frozen. So it's a lot that come with this guy. Okay, so Maurice comes from work, and Q has dinner waiting for him. He gets Maurice to Y'all, I'm having technical difficulties. Okay, see if I can get Ebony. Hold on. Difficulties.
So I can't hear you.
Okay, so we had I had some technical difficulties. Can you hear me now, Ebony?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we back. So y'all, I'm sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties. I told y'all I'm working on a new computer, so things happens. So I don't want to stop the live. I'm going to keep on going with it. So Maurice comes from work, and Q has dinner for him, waiting on him, and he gets Maurice to say that him and Sabrina made him rob the bank. Okay. Okay, so you can hear me. So that Sabrina made him rob the bank. They made him do it, but it was in a jokey manner. We'll we will learn it was a setup in this whole time, and it's all and now it all makes sense why Q came to live with them to get the information out of Q. He made that plea deal. Okay, and coming now, everything is coming to life with Maurice and Calvin. But we will get into that later. He asked questions. What did Maurice and Sabrina was going to do with that money? It was a setup, and Maurice playing around answering the questions being funny. What you think about that?
Yeah, at that one moment before all the other stuff happened later on, but at that moment it just looked like Maurice was just answering. He was answering the questions jokingly, but anything just basically
Right.
to shut you up. And he like, why you ask me all this stuff? He still feel a little weird with him, like cooking for him and all that stuff. But I mean, it's unfortunately stuff's gonna happen, you know.
Right. So let's move right on. Y'all, I'm sorry I had technical difficulties. Like I said, I'm working on another computer, and I don't have all the outlets that I had on my Windows. So I'm unplugging this and I'm unplugging that one. Me doing it by myself is a little bit easy because I don't need my microphone. I only have one outlet to plug in everything. So anyway, let's get back into it. Gary and Aaron meet back at his office. He explains that Andy is single now, because he was upset when he left. He was having flashbacks from him looking through the window, watching Andy getting her back blown out. Okay, he couldn't believe she was in the penthouse with another man. So Aaron tried to calm him down. Gary said he loves her. Aaron suggested he need to go and find another girl. Gary was insulted. He insulted Aaron by saying, didn't his wife, hurt herself? Because I can't say that word, you know, then she put herself to sleep. Aaron got upset and he left because the lady was going through mental illness and she committed the S word. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing to play around. So Aaron got upset and he left. So Sabrina and her date show up to the restaurant. They were late, but once Danny got in there and Sabrina they talked about Sabrina. He said he had to go. Once he saw Sabrina, he told the prince, I can't think of his name right now, but Sabrina, haven't I seen you somewhere before? And he also knows he's a prince. And she's also been in the news that he's been dating Sabrina that works at the bank. So that's how one reason, and he's investigating this case. So he felt real uncomfortable at the dinner table. So Danny leaves, but Sabrina date keeps admiring Danny and wants to bring her back to the damn table. Sabrina gets upset and say, well, I can leave also. And the prince apologized. What you got to say about that?
That was so crazy. So the cop, he acted as if he knew the prince, but then he tried to make formal conversation with Sabrina for a hot second. It did seem weird, and then I guess he didn't feel like he should be there because there's an ongoing investigation that clearly nobody even knows about, right? And then the prince was like, no, I don't know you. Like, why would I know you? And then the cop wants to leave. Danny feels awkward. She don't want to be like that third wheel. She like, nah. She like, I'm not going to do that. Y'all enjoy y'all time or whatever. I mean, that's the right thing to do, right? And
right. He was like a little over too friendly. Like he like in his country, they can have more than one wives. Like, damn, you gonna date the whole friend crew? Because he got beautiful friends. Now he overdid it.
Staring at her, and then when he asked her to come back, that made Sabrina feel uncomfortable. But what woman wouldn't feel uncomfortable if your quote unquote person you're dating is over there asking to bring my friend back to the table? And it ain't like in a nice way. No, it don't work like that. I don't think so. So, and
Lord have mercy.
The thing with Gary and Aaron, that was messed up, and that was like a backslap. He shouldn't have said that crap, because mental illness is like a true thing, and people go through that all like every day. And for him to do that hit something, like that hit home to Aaron, because it's like, dang, I'm supposed to be your friend / your counselor, and you gonna just throw that in my face? That's wrong. So
yeah. So Zach calmed down and bring Fatima a glass of wine while she takes her bath. He thanked her for not putting pressure on him. She assured him that they are in this together. She wants to know what's bothering him. And he's not ready to tell, he's still not ready to tell, but he just wanted to make sure that she was okay. Wanted to, because this is her first night in the house, and he just wanted her to be relaxed and not worry about anything. And he didn't want her to think it had anything to do with Karen. But who shows up to the damn door? Karen. So Danny is home, and the cop called her right outside her door. He wanted to know about Sabrina, and Danny tells him Sabrina is smart, but he informed Danny that Sabrina needs to get a lawyer, and he knows that she works at the bank. And the bank was robbed. So Danny said she's not answering any more questions and put Logan out. So it's coming all together piece by piece. But Logan can't talk too much. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that he was trying to help Danny by quote unquote letting her know, like, tell your friend something's up. But unfortunately, he can't risk his job by telling her exactly what's going on physically. But he, in actuality, he kind of risked it, even saying what he already said. But that it goes back to Q and him basically setting Sabrina and Maurice up for this. That's what that investigation is basically about. Um, it's unfortunate that, well, hopefully it gets cleared up some type of way.
Yeah, it's going to get cleared up, but that's going to be in the next season. And I wonder how long we're going to have to wait for this season. I would just like pray it's just be 6 weeks, and we get a new I just hope that we get a new episode, a new season right away. You know,
That would be
couple of
nice.
weeks off and come right back. You know, because we just went through mid-season, and already the season finale is coming up next week. So Andy calls Karen, and she's sitting outside of Zach's house, but Andy wants to talk with her about Gary and how he walked in and he gave her a look like he knows Aaron's been there. Gary calls and wants to know if he can come up. Karen admits she's at Zach's house and they need to talk about this baby. Andy, like, I know you're not sitting outside of Zach's house. Get away from there. You know what I'm saying? But Gary said he was sorry for storming out of the house. She told him and he gave her that same look when he found out that she was sleeping with Paris. He admitted that he didn't have any cameras in the house, but he did know that Robin was there. He told her the truth. He was watching her from the office with a telescope. She said she hoped he enjoyed the view of her effing with another man, with her sleeping with another man, and get the F out of her apartment. What do you think about all of this? All of this at once with Karen, him showing up. Let me go on. And Andy was mad as hell. First thing he said is, I bought this apartment, but I wanted to be a part of you in this apartment and not expect another man to be there. She told him he needs his medication, and he said he wants to be with her. He wants to be the man in her life. Andy said she's going back to her old apartment. What do you think? That is a lot to absorb.
Yeah. Woo! Oh my goodness. So Andy and Karen, first off, Andy's like, why, Karen? Why are you still trying to pursue this? If Zach's the baby daddy, okay, he'll know he's gonna take care of his baby. But why are you standing out front of this man's house? He got a whole woman in there. He don't want you. And oh, you didn't get to that part yet, so I'll skip that for a second. And
no, go ahead.
No, so I mean, this comes when Zach and Karen was talking to each other. So no, we'll wait till you discuss that next. But either way, like, she's like, you supposed to be my friend, but I mean, I'm trying to help you while you're not. So she might have some mental health issues at this point going on. But where are we? Andy and then we go to Andy and Gary. He actually told the truth. As I was sitting there watching it, I was like, oh, watch he go lie. I was like that, and he actually, I'm like, what? And so for him to actually tell the truth, but Andy actually, she said, I hope you enjoy watching. That was hilarious. That, I mean, I thought that was so hilarious how she basically told him off, like, how dare you? Like, you buy me this house and you still invade my privacy. What the heck? That's not right. Like, why? So she basically, and he's like, I bought this house for us. Well, it's no us. and you making it even worse to be us. So why? And she said, at this point, I don't want the house. I'll go back to my apartment. You can keep this. I ain't got time to deal with this. She was so mad. Like, I don't blame her. She was completely right on that situation. Screw that.
Exactly. So Karen knocks at Zach's door and says she needs to talk and she can't come in. She wanted to know if Fatima was there, and he said Fatima is his woman. Karen said he does this all the time. Zach said it's over. He's in love with Fatima. Karen said she misses him and she's in love with him. Zach said it's over. She said I'm carrying your child and you are treating me like this. Karen said we need to talk about this baby since she's a part of your life. Karen said, tell me, you don't love me? Zach say, I do love you, but it's over. And he's not playing any games. Fatima hears the conversation and comes downstairs. There is something that needs to be stopped. And she's coming. She said, yeah, there is something and it needs to stop. And she's coming downstairs. Karen said, oh, she's coming down. So we got one more episode for this season. Zach, other baby mama shows up, the one that he didn't know about, that he's owes 3 years of back child support. And she doesn't know. We don't know if that's his child or not, if he knows who she is. But this is a hot damn mess. And I am so upset that this is about to be the season finality, because it's like, this is my go-to, my privilege, my popcorn, my ooh, my ah, my oh, did she? Why you do that? Girl, stop being silly. You know, just life, everything that goes in life, at some point of all the things that sisters, we've all been through one point in our life. You know, I'm your mother, so I've been through a little of all that in my life. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, I relate to it all. I enjoyed this show. I even enjoy doing it with you, because yes, you in your 30s. I'm not gonna give your age out, but you in your 30s and you look good. But you've learned things. You've been in love and you've been through relationships and you've been hurt, and it's everyday life. And we as women, no matter how you are, how old you are, can feel the love and the tension, and the life goes on with watching the show. Tyler Perry really outdid himself when he came up with this cast, and everybody fits. Yes, I give this season a 10. I give every episode a 10, because every episode he brings it. So what are your final thoughts on this? And I know it's Sunday, you got to get up for work, and we've been on here for a while. We had technical difficulties due to this low budget computer that I have. It wasn't low budget, but it's a Chromebook. I still paid $3 something for it, but it's still a Chromebook. But I don't have all my outlets on it, and I'm missing my Windows. I waste damn coffee on it, and I'm paying the price for it. But I mean, it's not too bad. But Black Friday can't get here no faster.
Few more months.
I might make up my own Black Friday. I don't know how long I can deal with this, but I love my mouse. I hate the cursor. I love my mouse, and me feeling all over trying to put this here, trying to get you there. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, so give me your final thoughts. What are your final thoughts?
I think that, oh my goodness, I just think, like, Karen.
Yeah, Karen.
She's been too extra. Like, she she's like still in like daydreaming or something. She feel like this is a dream, or like what Zach. Sorry about that. Zach just gonna come back there because this is what he always do. But boo boo, not this time. It's a Zatima, not Zakaren. It ain't that. So and I think Fatima gonna put her in her place. But this baby, this girl, this chicken, this baby that popped up at the end, this is gonna be something, because it's probably gonna, like, I feel like Karen gonna say some stuff to her, and then Fatima, I think hopefully Fatima bond, like, don't get revoked or nothing, because she gonna end up getting a fight in and all this stuff. Hopefully she keep it classy like she always do. That's it. I'm just waiting for next week. All right, well, Mom has paused. Thanks for having the show with us. We'll see you next time. Wednesday show, BET Plus, 9
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm back.